Right. Apologies about that, everyone. Oh, I need to put that there. Yes, apologies. Yo, how you doing, bro? Same issue for you? Makes literally no sense. You refreshed and got 1080. Try refresh, Pookie. Let's see if it fixes it. Refreshed and all good. Ah, you just saved my PC from going out the window. Congratulations, you saved a life today. Sterling job, mate. Sterling job. How you doing, TK? Hope your broadcast went well, dude. I saw some bits and bobs of it. Looked cracking, to be fair. Yo, Keeper. How you doing, bro? I want to try this for exit in real life. Maybe not this bit. I didn't do anything wrong. Maybe that would happen in real life as well. Yo, how you doing, Katie? Hope you had a good day. You ever attempt to try GTs on iRacing someday? No. Has a massive mug or just a very small man? I'll let you decide what one it may be. Haha, TK's on the same page. Nah, the GTs are banned on my sim. They are fundamentally banned. For you, though, I'd make an exception. When's the F1 26 DLC coming out? I'd love to tell you, mate, but I've got no ideas myself. But when it does come out, I'll be straight on those track guides. Outplayed? Honestly? No. I will forfeit my salary to not do that stream. Wow. Streaming in 1080p over 1440p literally did nothing for my FPS. TK? You're knowledgeable about PCs. I am really paranoid. Really paranoid at the moment for my PC, right? Mainly because good is never enough in my mind. I have triple 1440p monitors with the PC that you helped me buy late last year. Is it good to get 156 FPS while streaming? I'm I'm lost because I lose about 100 FPS when streaming. Like, because in my mind, I'm like, my mind is like, I need... Oh yeah, how you doing, Michael, by the way? Sorry, I missed your message, dude. Hope you had a good day. But my mind is like, I need 240 FPS all day, every day, and if it drops to 139, I'm throwing the PC in the bin. That is genuinely... 240 hertz. How you doing, bro? They are indeed, Lucas. I got them in return for not doing a GT free stream. Mate, they're honestly sick. They're the same spec as real life. Oh, that's the same spec as real life as well for me. It's gonna shoot. Yeah, same spec. Literally, valid until 2036. So I've got another 20 years of the haze coming up. Day 1 of asking Brendon to do GT races. If you make it to day 10, I'll get you banned from the chat, mate. No, I'm only kidding. Half of me kidding. I'm probably actually being serious, to be honest. Next question, TK, if you're still around, Pookie. Is it advisable just to stream in 1080p? Or could I go to 1440p and it's okay? Like, is there like a drop in performance if I go to 1440p, or does it not really matter? Yeah. That's back, Lucas. What was I doing in first gear? I was still a 0.6. Even with almost being in the catch fence in the chicane. You can go to 4040p. There'll be a drop. The encoder will work harder to make the stream clearer. Additionally, most people at least PCs. Oh, I see. So it's not really worth doing then. Can't wait to show you race boots, mate. I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it. What this kind of stream? What kind of stream would make a difference, TK? What have you got in mind? for broadcast. Ah, that's because it's not like super intensive though, is it? Right, broadcast isn't super intensive on like FPS and grinding the game. Got my mind out the gutter? No, you. Six FPS is better for. Yeah, I get what you mean. I think so anyway. So Lucas, when are you coming back to single seaters on Iracing? Almost spilled my tea. Oh yeah. No, I get that, TK, completely. Appreciate you, man. Really do appreciate the help, though. Thank you, dude. I need to work out a way to make my other PC, like, what's just sat as, like, a cup coaster, or cup holder, into a streaming PC. But I don't really know if it's worth the work. What are you grinding for with the Irating? Or I could just sell the other PC and have an extravagant dinner. That sounds like a good idea. Do you know what? I've got a gripe to pick with Nando's. And I can hear the people go, oh, here we go. But, like, so, basically, I ordered, like, half a chicken the other day. And I asked for it to be, lemon and herb, I think it's called. And they gave it to me spicy. First of all, bad. Then, yeah. Some person behind the counter, like, cooking the food. Like, they just went, oh, this guy, what's this guy ordering, like, lemon and herb for? And they're just like, nope, we need to give him spicy. Nah, Nando's is slap bang average. Like, the chicken's pretty good. Like, in the sense of it being tender or whatever, but the rest of it is just average. Literally, don't get me wrong, I love a bit of Weatherspoons, top notch. But their prices make sense for their food quality. And I'm here for it. But Nando's is overpriced for what it is. But no, I do agree with you there, TK. But it's just like, it's a bit much for what it is, you know? It's like spoons. For their prices, I'm like, do you know what? I'm well happy with this. You can order a bit of this, bit of that, put a bit of sides, lovely jubbly. But with Nando's, it's just like, if you get anything, if you get any sides from Nando's, I'm just not that impressed. Yeah, that was banging, to be fair. Dip in a bit, man. That was a good one. Corner guy, thank you, man. Enjoy your GT grind. Yo, bro, welcome in. Hope you had a good day, man. GG. Good race. Yo, bro. Welcome in. Ah, Oscar's a legend. Yeah, this car's so good for battling. Yeah, I'll do coaching on F126. Like personal coach. Yeah, one-to-one. It's so hard to gain safety rating though in this car. Like only 1 point in the whole race and only gained 0.7. Yeah, Irating game was nice. Do Super Formula. Why didn't you do Super Formula? You can drive it if you like, dude. Awesome, man. I look forward to it, Robert. That'd be awesome, mate. Almost got 200 drivers in this race. That'd be awesome. So. Was there a car near us on track? There was. This is what they saw. He's just minding his own business. The car goes flying through the grandstand. You know, we only take sim racing the most serious on this channel. No mess about stuff. Definitely not. Don't work in FPS. Oh. Alright. New quality up next. I'm not too sure. I've never used that wheel before. From what I've seen on the internet, people say it's a good wheel. But yeah, I've never used it before. Honestly, I would watch a YouTube channel called Boosted Media. In my opinion, he does a fantastic job. I am a rookie. That was risky. Sent it too hard. Your tires are cooked. You're welcome in, Lewis. You've had a good day, man. Still wasn't ideal, yeah. Easily 2.5 temps. He's a thank you. Ah, my legend, he knows. He knows wheel, dude. He knows wheel. Hello, Mr. How are you doing? Ah, Zebo, I saw you in the game chat, man. You doing well, bro? Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of overlays. I have some preset made up. But normally I get some FPS problems. It's a bit messy. It's not so good. Like, yeah, maybe next race I'll give him a go. How you doing, Matt? Hope you're doing well, bro. But yeah, generally, like, with the overlays, I end up getting more distracted by them than anything, and they just don't do anything for me. Like, my primary reason for not running them before has just been PC stability, but now I'm getting on top of that. That reason is kind of going away. I don't run the auto blip. I sometimes manually blip if I feel like the car's about to slide, then I manually blip the car. But I use auto engine start, auto anti-clutch just in case, auto wipers, because I don't need them in the single seater, and the rest is off. Oh. I don't know if this is meant to be on 100. I didn't even know where that was down there. Oh, I'll keep it at 50 then. Yeah, there's not that much info. It's a bit weak in that sense. But the thing is, though, I also respect them for it. Because they're not like... They're just keeping to what they're good at, right? Like... I think they're aware that people are going to make overlays anyway for themselves. Or for their companies or whatever. And they're just staying really good at what they do. I love that. I have to say, I also like LMU overlays. Like, the actual in-game overlay is pretty good. Although it's not really adjustable. I like how they have, like, a radar built in, and... That's really good. But they... From a content creation point of view... There does need to be a bit more. Yeah, from endurance races, I can imagine this is, like, nowhere near enough. F1600. Yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure, bro. Or should be able to record them. Lovely jubbly. Oh yeah, the chicane was quite nice on that lap. Right, we'll try some overlays. See if they are any better. Oh, no, I don't want to save the file. Oh yeah, Matt. Hoi hoi. It is getting hot in here. So it is time to remain fully clothed. Good bit of F1600 on a Sunday night. This is just one of the best tracks ever. It just is. Like, this is just an all-timer. Why have I still got a border? Yeah, it doesn't really want to work fully. Better than Croft? In some cars, yeah. But Croft in an F1600, top notch. Probably Croft in an F4 is probably not as good as Alton Park in an F4. The only thing that's not outstanding. Oh. Maybe we've got it working this time. Nice. The only thing that's not outstanding about Alton Park is its raceability. But that also helps it, to be honest. Like, I don't know about F4, like downforce cars. But, like, with Formula Fords, it's nice that it's not the easiest thing in the world to overtake on. Like, you really have to put some pressure on the car ahead. Get them a bit offline and stuff. It's like, you legitimately have to make the overtake here. That might already be a 40 FPS dip. Surely not. Surely it can't be that high. Because, yeah, like, undoubtedly the viewer... Well, you guys tell me, actually. I imagine the viewer experience is better with these overlays, right? But it's just whether the PC is going to be stable with them loaded. Because, of course, I'm streaming at the same time, and my first priority is always performance, right? So we're streaming and recording at the same time. It can just be a bit tough to PC. Let's put it around this part of the track. Oh. Can I actually blow up the engine before quality? Good point, to be fair. Yeah, I'm a perfectionist though. I want everything to be perfect. Like, in my mind, I should get 1000 FPS with 1000 upload speed, with the world record every single lap, with the best gloves in the world, with the best overlays in the world, with the best game in the world. That's how my mind is, you know? I'm a complete perfectionist, and like, I want everything to be perfect. And when something isn't quite perfect, it really bothers me. Like... messy first lap. Too greedy. Would you guys prefer that the telemetry is down low though? Would like you prefer it to be over the steering wheel? Or would you prefer it to be up high? Right, let's give it a whirl. Yeah, I think both are good. The thing is though, I don't really have a preference yet, to be honest, bro. Like, the thing is, both is good. For me, there's a difference between correlating a good corner. Like, if it's down low, I can correlate my corners a bit easier with the telemetry. But if it's up high, I'm less distracted by it. So it's a matter of distraction, really. Fortunately, I can't really turn it on here. Yeah, it won't turn on here. Why you say low? That's interesting. I would have thought less distraction would be better up top. Up top, down low. Sorry, I got too distracted watching Lucas's video. Didn't even realize the grid was going on. Jesus. Well, if the telemetry's out of line, like in terms of left or right, I don't really have much time to fix it, so... Unlucky. Oh, that's so janky. Oh, the lights are coming on as well. Need to move my keyboard. Oh my god. The overlay looks so ugly in this way. Not the telemetry, but how everything is spaced out. Oh well, it doesn't need to be final. Ironically, it's actually maybe a bit better. Down low. So I don't actually, my eye line isn't towards it. (40 to 50 FPS). Damn. Surely in theory, less overlay things would help. I just got switch backed. Cheers, mate. My rear tires are so cooked after that. Nah, I'm overdriving for the tire temps now. Tires are so hot after that. Oh my god. Wasn't even that late on the brake, just got caught out by the bump. Ah, just pushed too hard for fast lap there. Dive bomb from this distance. Damn right. I really wanted to win that. Yeah, here's what it is. Here's what it is. Yeah, the save was mint. Right. Is it going to let me in? Yeah, the F1600 races are the best. Easily the best. It's a very underrated car in this game, I think. Yeah, there's. I think it's like. I think this car has the perfect balance of power to grip, you know? I think very rarely do cars get like this nice level between the cornering and the acceleration, you know? Somehow, like, even its top speed stays in the perfect window for it. You know, because if you was approaching a corner at another like 20 miles an hour faster, the brakes just wouldn't be good enough. But for some reason, it all just gels pretty well together, doesn't it? Yeah, a lot of people do get put off the races because of the contact models here. What I get. It's like, it's a pretty harsh one. Like, even in that crash I just had. Um, to be honest, in most situation, would have been race over. It's more or less that we ended up pointing the right way again, that it was okay, you know? But yeah, in most situation, it's race over there. That's about right. Yo, Joachim, man, how you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well, dude. Yeah, no, agreed. Like, trying to start out in iRacing with, wow, this kind of contact model and the craziness is really tough. Very tough, actually. You have to be pretty dedicated, I think, to sort of go through that process, right? All good? Yeah, doing good, bro. How you doing, racing? When are you going to do sports bar? Probably not anytime soon. I don't enjoy them. You know what's crazy? Turning off those few HUDs gave me about 30 FPS back, depending on the corner. Maybe about 10. Maybe, yeah, it looks about 15 FPS roughly. Nice, man. Sounds good to be ahead of the game. Lab of Oppo. I was close to an off track. The gear didn't go in then. Sweet. Yeah, I need to gel a few more of my inputs together. Like, with this fixed setup on this track, it's just a little bit too loose for me on the rear. So I end up chasing the rear, and I don't really have enough confidence to trail brake in to the corner fully. So I kind of end up getting off the brake pedal quite early to put the weight back to the rear. What helps, but not perfect. Doesn't look like a Ferrari? Maybe. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Right on the final car to grid. Oh, that was poor. Quite a severe FPS drop. Wasn't focused there. F1600, bro. Oh yeah, big time. Massively preferred. Yokin. What a race. And to celebrate the race win. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll get disqualified. I was going to do the jump, but I can't have fun without being disqualified. So that's a big no-no. I just think the car is more fun, to be honest. It's more alive. It feels just a bit more dynamic. Plus, I think the racing's better. Generally, there's like less crashes in this. Yeah, I just think it's just a better experience for me. Are you British? No. Nah, I am, yeah. Pretty good to run dark mode. Why? What's wrong with light mode? Wow, get paid to race. Earn up to $10 in credits per season. Wow. I'm practically making money here. Still, it's very kind of him to give you money. Like, fair play. Yeah, maybe one day I'll turn it on to dark mode, but it won't be today. Right, let's see if we're up to 6.4K. We are. That was a big gain. That is also the final release of the stream. I'm gonna go chill out because I have an idea. I have an idea on how I can improve my overlays without dropping FPS. I want to use SimHub. I want to use SimHub and extract like the overlay as a window, and then put that window on top of the stream, right? So I think that could work and could look pretty cool as well. Rookie! So don't know how the licenses work in Iracing. Once you're big in play and you have to get past rookies, then APC or you can play multiple places. Basically you start off in rookie, basically. Like they start off in the rookie series. So like you could see in like the ovals and stuff and dirt racing, I haven't even touched them. So you start off in rookie, then you basically prove yourself to be like a clean driver. It's not about your pace, it's about your safety rating. So once you do enough races, for example, with my license here, you can see that I have to do 4 races and meet a safety rating of 3.0 before the season ends. Or if I want early promotion and just in a click of a finger, I have to do 4.0 on the safety rating. So basically that's 4 races per license group with a 4.0 safety rating to get promoted. And then once you get promoted, there's different cars you can drive. When you're a rookie, you're very much limited, but then you gain more and more and more. I overlay, that's pretty good shout. That might be a good shout. Yeah, I have to research it because I know Race Labs is the most intensive, right? But I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Plus, then with that solution, I could also carry that over with the solution of doing SimHub though. I could then carry it over to Le Mans Ultimate and any game actually. Whereas with Le Mans Ultimate, I would have to use a different hardware acceleration. I don't think I have. I don't know. You have it on. Is that good or bad? Find out. I feel you Brits have an unfair advantage on racing because you all are so classed to have so many world-class secrets. Hey man, game's the game. I wouldn't say you're wrong, but game's game. Where are you from? But I would genuinely agree with you. In real life racing, there is an advantage to be in the UK. Like I think from F4 and above, not anymore. I think in karting, it's a mix between the UK and Italy, I think. And now I think F4 is a mix between Italian F4 and like Britain, but I think Britain is such a good place to come and train your motorsport talents because the circuits are so crazy, to be honest, that like Italian circuits are really good as well, but they're a different kind of good. Like UK circuits are like quite bumpy, quite raw, I would say. Like they're very dangerous in some ways. Like Alton Park is super dangerous, but super cool. Like that Alton Park with oh yeah, I didn't really fix the FPS. Like Alton Park, and it's been dry all weekend, and all of a sudden you've got to go out in quali because it rained on Saturday morning. That's a toughie. You know, that's tough. And I feel like that's a real good advantage of British motorsports. It's just like you're pretty much guaranteed to get some good wet running in. You know, and I think it just helps sharpen your skill sets in that way. So it costs even more for Americans to get into. I would agree, you know, it does cost a lot for Americans to come over because they have to basically move their life, right? They have to buy a home or live out hotels or do your visas, or it's a mess, right? If you're American and you want to come and join the European motorsport ladder. But from what I've seen, if you're not got the money to make it to F1, America's the place to be honest. I think from what I've seen with the IndyCar ladder, there's much more opportunities and much more kind of chances. Like technically, like you could climb from USF 2000, I think, to the IndyCar if you kept on winning their scholarship. You know, it's a really unlikely circumstance, but technically you could, you know. And yeah, like I don't know that much because I've not done either, right? But that's just from what I see and from what I hear. Not to start. Is that because of travel though? Is that like is the main cost because of travel? Like, because if you went karting in the UK, at most you're probably traveling 5 hours, really. With America, you're basically traveling the whole course of Europe, and that's a whole different ballpark. You know, like a lot of karting starts off quite national level, doesn't it? The problem is with America, national is basically bigger than Europe. So it's tough, isn't it? Like effectively, I think Texas is like the same size as France, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe even slightly bigger. So it's like if you was a French karter and you just did national karting ride to start off with, it's not terrible. It's not good in terms of travel, but it's not terrible. Whereas I doubt there's a national or let's say a state karting championship ride because it just is too niche, I would imagine anyway. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough world in racing. There's not. Yeah, no, exactly. It's like if you was a junior karter, like, whoa, you're traveling everywhere. Do you know what is really good in America though? The motocross. The motocross now is becoming the best in the world there, I think. For a little while, I would say MXGP had a slightly higher level on normal motocross, not supercross included. But now America, I think, is really overtaken like the Europe, the world. Of course, supercross they was always better at. That's their thing, right? But in terms of normal motocross now, they are pretty damn quick on both. You know, even while only training half a year, and I think they have more restriction on their equipment as well, right? I think in Europe, you're not limited to run the same chassis. Like I think in America, if I'm not mistaken, you have to run the manufacturer chassis from that year. Yeah, like you can change the engine and all that, but if the chassis is bad, the chassis is bad. In Europe, I think you can modify it more. Again, I don't know that for a fact, but that's from what I understand. Damn. Mate, big respect to your father, though. Anyone who served, big respect. Big respect. '07? Huh? What do you mean by '07? Why am I getting adverts for a washing machine? Oh, it's a salute. Oh, that's pretty cool. Are you not down with the kids? Apparently not. Apparently not. I'm too busy looking at my washing machine adverts. We'll give Marcus Fisher the raid. What a legend! What a legend! Right, everyone. I'm gonna call it a day for today. Today. And I'm gonna wish you all a fantastic rest of your evening. I'm gonna thank you all for watching because I really appreciate it, especially like YouTube. The numbers were glazy today. Like that was so cool. Yeah, thank you. Honestly, really, everyone, thank you. I'm starting to understand a lot more of this PC stuff. And having better understanding of everything was nice. Helps. So yeah, clack-a-lacking. Probably will be back live tomorrow. More than likely will be. Definitely will be. Tuesday, I'm not too sure as I'm at Silverstone. And it depends when I get back and etc, etc, etc. But regardless, everyone have a fantastic rest of your evening. And yeah, thank you everyone. And I'll catch you a lot later. Glad to see everyone. Ciao, ciao. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.